Greetings. Good morning. I'm gonna say early morning for me because I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know what happened, man. But I tell you, there's just some like. Do you ever have the mornings or nights that are sleepless because the heat was too strong, or you know what I'm saying? You ever have those nights where you just can't sleep? And I always feel that that's like a kind of a it's not kind of a blessing, but it's a blessing. It's a blessing when you can wake up. When you're able to get up in the morning and say hello to the world. But it's so weird. Sometimes we as people, I could have a lot of people that feel that way. It could be a Sunday morning like this, right, where most people are up and they felt the same way. It's like, yo, me too. It's like, you too? Yeah. Like, and the one thing you should never do is toss and turn. Like, get up, do whatever, then get tired again, and then get back to it. That is really the right way. You gotta get to the right way. You gotta think of more of the layout of what is this working. I'm looking for this video. I can't even find it. I'm so mad. So it's important to embrace getting up, waking up in the morning. You know what I mean? It's a blessing. You know what I mean? It's and knowing that it's such a rarity that people, I'm not a morning person because I'm a late person. So I guess I could be a morning person if I go to bed early in the morning. You know what I mean? Big, and that's just how I've been tuned for many, many years. But I don't know if that's a good thing. They said the body needs 8 hours of sleep, and some people say it needs 4 hours, and some people believe they sleep when they pass away. You know, I mean, hey, whatever works, right? You have to think on the lines, man, that there's just a lot going on and a lot to deal with. The true layout of the mental state of getting up, and when the body's refreshed, it tells you when it's done, it's done. It's like anything else. You put something in the microwave, and you set the time for the time that's needed, and it says it's done. It's done. But sometimes you got to take a look at that and make sure it's done. You know what I mean? Always take a look, even when it says it's done. It's like you wake up, you're wide awake, and you're like, you know what? It's just not fully fulfilled. Let me try it again. But even then, and I think what it is that I had this really oh my god. I think yesterday was for me is nothing and more incredible than the journey of life, right? Like the journey of life is just the most amazing. I mean, we want to, I always say when people are happy, you want to share your wealth. You know what I mean? I know it may come off to people as bragging, but when you're happy, you want to share. You don't shut down, right? Amen. Right? You don't shut down. You want to share. But when you're miserable, you don't want to be bothered with nobody. You understand? It's like, but I feel that these signs that I encounter every day, it feels like I'm the only one that picks things up. within my circle, it's like the privilege of things that I like to share. I may have friends and associates that may not be the ones to share it with. So that's another thing you gotta watch. Like now you have something you want to share, and now it opens up the carpet of competition. You know what I mean? Like the mode of me meeting people is just so easy when to somebody else that may be a challenge to let's create a challenge here. And I'm just like, damn, bro, you know what I mean? It's like telling somebody your good news and they gotta, yeah, because I did the same thing. And it's like, okay, can I have my moment? We all know how that feels. Can I have my moment? You know what I mean? I don't think it's asking a lot. You want to have your moment. And I feel that the one thing with me is that understanding the nature, the true nature of what it is to really analyze how it is. You get it? So as you know, I'm walking through the same life you're walking through. It's no different. We're on the same earth. You're breathing. You're if you're here hearing the sound of my voice, there's no difference. Don't get caught up in that. The difference is you read it differently. You get it? The difference is you read it differently. Whether you can hear, whether you can see, we are walking the same earth, same sky, same. We're sharing the same sun. My light is your light. If it's light over here and it's light, I don't care if it's light on the other side of the world. And the other side of the world is dark. That my light is going to be your light in another 6 hours. We share the same light. Amen. We share the same light. And when we separate it, what we do is we create a form of vulnerability because you're separating something and we all live in the same situation. I mean, did you remember what people used to tell you? We bleed your blood, same blood. But you guys forgot about that, right? You forgot the truth in that. You forgot the mode of identity. So now you're living in this world now where I can meet somebody and literally look at them and know what they are. It's like I watched a movie one time. I believe it was a movie. I forgot who was in it. And she could tell what the person was thinking. I forgot what movie that was. Y'all, it's somebody, one of these black actresses. And she was able to read whatever the guys was on the person's mind. He could read it on the female's mind. That is an extraordinary ability. Yes, there's people out here to talk to the dead. And again, anybody can do that. That's the spirit. The soul never dies. So if there's a person and you're like, wow, they talk to the dead, and you're sitting there crying because this person's telling you, did you have a little teddy bear? Yes, yes, I did. Oh my God. Oh my God. How did you know? Yeah, well, your father said he misses it. Oh my God. You know what I mean? And then you get caught. Shout out to Natasha. You get caught, right? Shout out to Natasha. I like how you did that. How you spelled it out and gave the layout. God damn, I love the pronunciation of that name. Salute to you, Donna. Good morning. So it's early morning. Some of you going to church, and some of you may hear a church speech from me, not necessarily in a biblical slash pastoral type of layout, but you'll be able to hear how the spirit works and how the teachings go. So anyway, we look at the world a lot different. So a man, woman to this and woman to that. And I'm like, yeah, he probably watches a lot of YouTube and oh, this guy watches a lot of Instagram or a lot of, you know, TikTok. You could tell when a man is complaining about woman and the type of woman he's attracting, or you could tell if a person's doing something for views and per people that really care. I mean, all of these different, there's so many different steps and methods that people may project, and you're just not picking them up. You know, Friday and Saturday night, a lot of you guys don't do much. And boredom can bring some serious, serious vulnerability. When you're bored, the mind and body needs stimulation. I don't care if that's a massage. I don't care if that's a drink, a drug. You know what I mean? It could be anything. Stimulants come in all different ways. A house could be a stimulant. Purchasing furniture could be a stimulant. Clothing, a bath, a cigarette, a weed. It's endless. But there's also a way to know what a person is into. So a lot of you times, fellas especially, when they meet a woman, they like to tell her what his do's and his don'ts. And you don't do that. Just be a good listener. Because once you're a good listener, a person tell you the whole world. Now, as a good listener, if you're a good listener, you're never going to judge anybody because you're not judgmental. You're a good listener. See, your character is a good listener. And a good listener is a good observer, because sometimes the listener has to observe through their eyes. Sometimes a person has to, listen through their eyes. So there's so many different layouts. And this is why I tell y'all, when you go to clubs and lounges, the observing method is just a lot simpler. There's really not, there's not much to do. There's not much to pay attention to, because you're in a club. Some people are there for the stimulator, for having a good time. Who see who can he meet? Guy wants to get some ass. Or a woman is willing to do it if somebody brought her to that level, but she ain't necessarily looking for it. You know what I mean? Now, if you're in a sex club, that's different, because you know why you're there. Now it's confirmed, because we all know why the guy's in a sex club, regular club, but now the woman's there, you know why she's there. But even then, there's still certain ways you can't do it. You can't just go be in a sex club and go squeeze a woman's butt. As strange as they may sound, you know what I mean? There's so many different layouts of dealing with things. Let's let's go to the left a little bit. Let's just say you're selling things online, and when do you know you're selling something good online? Well, two ways. You know it when there's a lot of people hitting you up for it. So now you have the ability to be firm on your price, or if not, go higher. You know what I mean? But you got a good situation, a good thing, right? So now let's say, well, there's not people responding. Well, on the internet, you may not be on the algorithm. Maybe the price not be inviting. So now you got to test it. Give a good price and then see how the people respond and how they do. Okay, I got something good. Now you may be giving us something away for free. Well, it's free. Well, another man's garbage is another man's treasure. All these different layouts have to be analyzed. And once you become analytical, you'll be able to pick up on things. And I want to bring this up because I know this has been an issue with Black women listening to white women, and how a Black man may be on TikTok and they're Black. And then now you have to realize, like, well, if you listen to TikTok, as far as information, most of that information is fake. Now, if they're not a good listener, they may not know that. But if they're a good listener, they're gonna know. If they just make judgment, they're not analytical. You understand? So all these things, you can't have one thing and have the other, but some things enhance the other. So black women and Latin women are the minority. Let's just face it, black and Latino. Crime rate, fathers at home, abuse. You know what I mean? What we call a white ghetto, it's a white ghetto. That white, because a white neighborhood is considered, upscale, right? Middle class at the minimum. But we have to specify if a white ghetto is still less dangerous than a black and Latino neighborhood. You know what I mean? So black and Latinos don't even know that we are the same. But they divide you. They divide us. They divide the black man and they divide the black woman, light skin, dark skin, upscale, bad credit, no credit. I mean, all that shit doesn't mean nothing. But you got to think about if the Latin people don't have their own race and the black people have their race and they don't even know their value, kind of two lost souls, right? So the Latins don't know who to identify with in the federal government of the United States of America. They wasn't a point in a race, right? The federal government tells them, you know, black and Hispanic. They don't know the difference, right? But then Hispanic is not a race. So they're basically putting a race, aka nationality, but a race and a nationality. When blacks are of each other, right? Well, the Latins are of the black race. It doesn't matter whether you believe it or not. That's a fact. But if you pay attention, you're a good listener, you will know that. You can't state that to somebody that's not a good listener because their analysis is going to be completely different. Whatever it may be, they may be a TikTok head, they may be a internet junkie. They're not going to go on logic. So to waste your time to explain to them, as a good listener, you just take that education in. Stupidity is education as well. I listen to stupid fucks every day because I'm listening. You understand? So moving along, they tell the black man and they tell the black man that he's different. But when he moves into a white neighborhood, they let the black man and that Latin man know you just a nigger and a spick. It's the same shit. One speaks Spanish, the other one don't. One got a big fucking nose, and the other one got his essays and all that. You know what I mean? They look at you as the same criminals. The jail systems, same way. Real estate, all that. All this matters. Now, Latin people are known to be a little more better in their worth ethics, especially Mexican, right? But white motherfuckers is lazy just as much as some niggas. You know what I mean? So you gotta think on that level. So now you got a situation where black fathers, Latin fathers, white fathers. Now you gotta think on a level of abuse. First thing you think of abuse with a father, you're gonna think of a black or Latin. Sexual abuse, you're gonna think of Latin or black. First Latin, because they do that with their kids, especially with their women. They abuse them physically, mentally. Physical abuse is mental abuse, and mental abuse is physical abuse to that degree, especially when it affects the brain. But if you wasn't raised in this environment, you didn't live in the Bronx, you didn't live in Brooklyn, you're not going to be able to relate to that. You're not going to be able to relate how vulnerable a little girl is when she's cute or when she's funny looking or ugly. You don't realize the vulnerability, how a man's mind or a woman may take advantage of that person because they're probably fat, nasty to beautiful and gorgeous. You understand? So they don't know that they're up against this. They don't know. They're totally clueless. But as they learn, as they get older, now they're like, oh my God, I was always teased as a kid, or she was beautiful and taken advantage of and teased. All of these elements are the same. But the one thing that is so true, and we're going to deal with this because the minority, we are the minority, the blacks, Hispanics of the United States, we're the minorities, right? We're not going to even get into Asian and Indian. That's another story. But let's get into the minority in the white United States, right? So when it comes to, you know, a parent telling, their kid telling their mother, fuck you, mom, suck my dick and all, that's going to be in a white home. That's just their thing, you know. They give their kids adult privileges and then the kids piss in their face. Yeah, it's cute. Oh, my kid's in private school at 3 years old. She knows already what job she wants when she gets older. That's cool. But their values within the white side of the world is completely different than yours. So when you're dealing with these situations, you have to master it. And to be a great listener, you mastermind. At the end of the day, black and Latin women all attract fucking garbage. All of them. If you had a father, brothers that molded you into a lady and protected you, that is rare. That's not common in our community. That's not common in the Latin community. Okay? It's not. When you look at the diversity amongst us, the light skin, dark skin, who is the leader of this diversity when it comes to who's better, who's not? The male, the black male, the Latin male. The Latin male tells his Latin wife he don't want no nigga in the fucking house. The wife is going to interpret what the husband believes because she knows that he will kick her ass. So when her daughter comes up and she's cute and pretty and reminds her of her, and maybe, she didn't like her when she was a kid, that little beautiful girl may have abuse done to her. You understand? There's so many different elements of hatred in the black community. You've seen it with the movie Precious. Some people feel they see a girl that's not attractive. Well, take advantage of her because nobody's going to want you anyway. Well, that's not molding her. That's grooming her, right? So there's no fathers out here protecting their daughters. Big thing in the black and Latin community. Blacks are lost, don't know the love of their race. Latins don't have a fucking race. So nobody has an identity because we're all inspired by the fucking white man. That's what we live to be. You want to move in a white neighborhood when you get your life together. You okay? You want a Latin person wants to be white in America. You want the white man to validate you. And then you realize how much of a piece of shit he is. You're like, well, goddamn. So now you're just all fucked up because you just don't know. But the one thing you know is a black and Latino, you got to know the odds that's against you as you get older. Now, let me share this video here. This is the thing that started all this. There's a show called Love and Lockup. Probably the worst show I've ever seen get produced on a reality show in my life. Love After Lockup. And what it does is it makes the inmate in his orange uniform, his green uniform, stripe uniform, sometimes red, look appealing in his jumpsuit. And it puts the jailman on a pedestal because now he has a TV show, Love After Lockup. So you get all these women that never had the love from their father, and they get it through their man. So their father was a piece of shit, and now their fucking man's a bigger piece of dirt. Black and Latin woman, how? Well, what my father didn't give me, If my father was a womanizer, right, ladies and gentlemen, an open womanizer, my man's going to be a womanizer. If my father was an abuser, my kid's father is going to be an abuser. He's not going to be your husband because he ain't going to marry you. But Nick, how does that make sense? If you had this, well, they don't know. Wait, if she tried to get the love from her father, and that was the epitome of a man, and that was love, beating her up, using her as a punching bag, you think she's gonna go out there and get a good man and say life is so much better? She's either gonna get another abuser or she's gonna abuse somebody else. This is not necessarily common sense. This is common sense to a person that pays attention and as a listener, not a debater. You ever see a smart person take it all in? They say, okay. You see how they give an answer? They analyze it. Okay, yeah. Interesting. What's your take on that? No take over here. Don't even share your take. Because sharing your take may be sharing your gift. You may get into a debate sharing your gift. So you have to keep that weapon to yourself. Yeah. So as you grow, there's this woman. She goes on a conjugal visit to see her husband in a fucking prison. Now, mind you, the nigga got 4 life sentences. 4. 4 life sentences. That means he killed 4 people. 4. Now, hold on. Yeah. How's it going? All right, so give me a couple. I'll call you back. So I say all this to say, when you look at a situation like this, you look at this guy, and I don't know what you see, but I don't care if this guy had a suit on. I don't give a fuck if this dude was a. This is a piece of shit. What would make a woman marry a man that has 4 life sentences? Number one, he's 53 years old. She's in her 60s. Well, Nick, that's what they want. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to that fucking loser. Okay? He's just complaining because nobody wants him. You know? Hold on 1 second, man. So, what would make a woman get with a man like this? Well, it all comes from the father. There's something there. There was whatever trauma that you don't know. Oh yeah, there was trauma there. And when you have trauma, you're never in your right state of mind. You can't necessarily have love in your life and love for yourself and choose a pot of shit like this. Shout out to Chris. What up, brother? This is a very serious topic. So when I'm joking with y'all and we doing the pop the balloon and you look at the analysis of the things that I look at, you got to think about it as a warning. It's not debatable. It's for you to learn. If you know as a woman, this is what the odds. This is the odds you got to think about it. Just imagine a world where there's 10 million men, and out of the 10 million men available, you may only see a million. But let's just say out of 10 million men, maybe 1,000 of these niggas is made for you. 1,000. Now, that's 1,000 men worldwide. That's not a bad odd, but it's a bad odd when how you going to get to them. Are they worldwide? Are they in your community? Just imagine 1,000 men that's made for you. So if he's made for you, he's made for you. So that's a perfect fit. This doesn't mean he tells you he's made for you. He's made for you. That means everything you need in the light of positive, in the good, this man is for you. Right? Now, as a man, it's the other way around. A man can have the odds completely different. He could have 10 million women, and half of the women are for him. Half. That's what you're working with as a Black and Latino woman. Now, the advantage of the Latin woman, the only advantage with her over you, if there's any, the advantage with her is they have a better family system over there. So even with the shitty father and the damn molestation of the brothers, there's still a family structure up there of some decent good men that will back it up. The trauma, it happened already, but there's still these decent men, and that's a great thing. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing. But that's the advantage that she has. Other than that, she doesn't have any other advantage. But the Black and Latin women are destined for this. Even when the Black man goes over to her, he's a serial killer. He's jealous. He's a sick fuck. Because from his father, he didn't teach him anything. So this is something that runs in the community. Womanizing. The privilege of being a womanizer usually comes in the Black and Latino men. And I say privilege under protest. All right. The white man doesn't have this same privilege. You know what I mean? His privilege is a little different because as a white man, his father didn't really teach him as much. So he doesn't know how to love his kids. He doesn't know how to give the Southern love of, his love is all done through materialistic. So we're all screwed up. But you have to know there's no difference with a Black and Latin woman. You know what I mean? They all attract the same fucking garbage. Now, you got a guy here. Like, see this loser here? This is the type of guy that should think about getting on the bridge, the Golden Gate Bridge preferably, driving his car. See this guy here, the people, the champion? This is the type of guy that needs to go on top of the Empire State Building, go to the top floor, and just jump off. That's what you need to do. Because, see, the problem is the same pile of shit that I'm explaining is this fucking loser here. A troll, 9 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning, he's listening to what I'm talking about. I'm telling you, that's a piece of garbage right there. So, in most cases, his father probably fucking raped him. He probably was molested. Well, Nick, you could become as a man, when a man gets molested, it's a whole different than a woman getting molested. See, this is a piece of dirt. And he has no reason. There's no purpose of living. So when you don't have a purpose, right, you're going to troll the world. You're going to destroy it. You're going to do what this criminal did that got 4 life sentences. He didn't have a purpose. So you don't have a purpose, you're going to be destructive. He probably a slave to his job. He probably got good credit because he likes to take loans because he don't got no money. But this is what you call a real piece of garbage. And on the internet, y'all got to understand it's twice as worse. The internet is a haven. So if you are dealing with being a black and Latin woman attracting garbage, imagine being on the internet. And now you got this fucking loser that could just walk into the classroom. You know what I mean? If we was in a real class, he would have been dead. If he had walked into my house, he would have had bullets all in his fucking head. But in the internet world, which is the land of make believe to some sort, he has the ability to walk in wherever he wants to. That's what fucked the whole game up. Now that loser's here. So now the loser has more reason to have a purpose, and the black and Latin women have less of a purpose because they can't even get a decent fucking man. Okay, what's my definition of a womanizer? You know, a man that, a man that just destroys women. He's fucking his neighbors. He's married to this woman. He's fucking his sister-in-law. He's got a whole bunch of kids and shit, making babies. Ain't taking, that's what you just call a goddamn womanizer. Ain't no player. Ain't no pimp. He's messy. A pimp has a purpose. He's pimping, right? A player and a pimp is two entirely different things. Similar but different. But a womanizer, forget it. If a woman has a father that's a womanizer and she gets whim of that, she's ruined forever. A father could be a pimp and hide that. He could even hide being a player if he played a game, right? But a womanizer, he got to be messy. That's how he gets the title. You understand? So now the daughter's going to get the same pile of shit. So when you get guys that come here and we open the gates for the real men, because there's only a few of them, ain't really much. We got more women here. Look at my stats. We got more ladies here and got like 3 men. But then we got that piece of garbage right here that comes in here called the people's champion. Nigga, you nobody's champion. The only champion you are is to that fucking funeral home. That's it. You need to go in there and tell them, how can I get in here express delivery? And they're going to say, well, go in the bathroom and did what Twitch did. Okay, we'll take care of the rest. That's it. So garbage like that, I got to just do what I always do and just delete him, and ban him. That's all. But I'm glad he popped in here. Hella, good morning, you piece of shit. So this guy right here, I'm going to tell you what he did, right? Most importantly, let's go with his wife did. Number one, she married this fucking bum. Okay? Now, I know y'all say, oh, what a dumb bitch, Well, what other choices does she got? She got the loser male, right? She got the loser male. And then she has the supreme male. But where's the supreme male? She doesn't know what a supreme male looks like. How does she know? How does a woman dictate to know what a real man is when it's too few of far fewer none? How does she know? She's not going to know that. And that's a fact. So now a man meets her, she opens up, she shares her trauma. Now he throws it in her face. Well, again, she opened up in front of a piece of garbage. But the quicker she opens up, the quicker he's going to show his true colors. She didn't know that. Okay? So these are a lot of the elements you got to share. And can you tell? You can't tell. You can't tell when you look at her, but you could tell when you look at him. So I'm going to share a little clip that's a little sad because it really brought me to talk to y'all this morning, man. And I wanted to bring this up. It's early, but it's not going to be early to the people that listen to this later. So look at the situation here, right? And you tell me, could you look at this woman's face and tell me what's wrong here? What's wrong? I'll tell you what's wrong. right, is a beautiful black woman, right? Okay, she ain't busted. Doesn't matter whether you busted, ugly, beautiful, or gorgeous, exotic. Don't fucking matter. You're still going to appeal to that piece of garbage. It's in its bloodline. It's in his DNA. So now this woman here, and I'll let you listen yourself.
Dead inside a state prison. Now at 8, a family demanding answers tonight after a visitor was found dead inside a California state prison.
KCAL News assignment editor Mike Rogers back at the desk. Now, Mike, you spoke with the family. Lots of questions tonight about how this could happen.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of questions, to say the least, in this situation. And just before the show, I had a chance to speak with the family of this woman. Her name is Stephanie. She went up to Mule Creek State Prison. That's up in Amador County. She went there to have a series of nights with her husband in a family visiting unit of the prison.
Okay, so she went to see her husband in a damn maximum security prison for a weekend on conjugal visits so they could fuck. Let's just say she was married to this man, and as a woman's heart, that black, especially that black and Latin woman, I'm going to stick by my man with these 4 murders. Wasn't self-defense because he wouldn't have got 4 life sentences. 4 murders. So that means murder on the first degree. That means he did and knew what the hell he was doing. So after she went to see this psycho, look what happened.
I want to show you some pictures of Stephanie while I tell you exactly what happened here, because according to the Amador County Sheriff's Department and CDCR, at some point in the middle of the night, the person that she was in there to visit, by the way, convicted of 4 murders here in Los Angeles County in the 1990s, called into the prison staff to say she wasn't breathing. It wasn't for another 2 weeks after her death that her family was notified that something seemed suspicious about the case. And it wasn't until last Friday that they were finally notified that this, in fact, was a homicide, that she died by strangulation. Now, the man she was in there to see, her husband, has not been charged, has not even been named as a suspect to us
when we inquired about the case. Tonight,
how listen to me, darling. How are you going to give a man a charge that got 4 life sentences? Why is this man still alive? There has to be a law, and we have to start treating people like peasants. How does a man have the right to live after you convicted him for 4 fucking murders? It says in the Bible, eye for eye, tooth for tooth. You could kill a man if he attempts to try to kill you. Just attempting. 4 murders. Now, the average black man like that loser, well, that's what these dumb bitches. Yeah, because he doesn't know any better because he's one of them. Do you understand? I know the routine. Black and Latino woman, they attract that fucking garbage pail. That's just what they do. Okay, now, in that basis, is she is what she attracts? Well, it's not about what she attracts. Now she got to think about who breeds her, who raises her. Okay? Now you got the black father and the Latin father. Now you got to think about her brothers, whether it's her brothers or her hermanos. Think of the layout of what she has available to her. Do you know, ladies, when you get you a man that's made for you, a real man, because that's only that's made for you. You can't be a piece of shit and get rewarded with a real man. That will never happen. You know, in that case, you're going to get what you attract, right? But do you realize the level of the mindset that you have to go into a prison and die because after your husband choked you to death? He killed her. So now it's a 5th. 4. Okay, now you got 5 bodies. So what are they going to do? Give him another life sentence?
The family is remembering her, and they're frustrated about what was allowed to happen in that prison.
She would do toy drives during the holiday to get.
Look at the daughter. She had a daughter from, look, the number one, the daughter's not even, it's a, you see what I mean? Look here, ladies and gentlemen, look at the picture. These are Latin kids. Her mother's black. Green Vegan said, you whack 4 people and still get cat. That's mental. No, there ain't no mental illness. That's just a nigga. That's a nigga. Only a nigga gonna do that. That ain't even a serial killer. A serial killer, that's a whole different level, Green Vegan. A serial killer, that nigga gonna have 30, 40 bodies. That's a serial killer. That's some white boy shit. But this is four people, that's some nigga shit. See the difference? That's some shit that a black and Latino would do. They're not even shocked. You see this black woman and her last name's daughter's Jimenez. So that means their father was a piece of shit. Now she married another man. He was a piece of garbage. The mental illness, if there was anything, because we wasn't using this terminology 5-10 years ago, right? We only called it a crazy fuck. But if anybody would be mentally ill, would have been the black woman. They would have blamed it on her. But if she was Latin, that black man would have said, that's some bullshit, right? No, I'm saying, I'm agreeing with you, but listen to what I'm saying. They would tell the black woman she has a mental illness. But if she was Latin, now they'll say the black man had a mental illness. I'm telling you. That's how that black shithole would say, Green Vegan. The black man would say, if this woman was Latina and this man did that, they would have called the black man a complete roach. And you know it. And think about it. Green Vegan's a black woman. She's my YouTube wife. I know her. Even she said it. She even said it. That's a mental illness. I'm talking about the, you understand? We are tuned to think it's different. I'm telling you right now, if this woman looked like Jennifer Lopez, they would have said he's a crazy fucker. But now she's black. What a dumb black bitch. It's the same goddamn thing. They attract the garbage. These are 2 Latin kids. I know a lot of sisters don't want to believe it. Oh, they're not Latin. They're not black. They're black. Oh, yeah. Okay? If this Latin woman goes to jail, she either gonna be with the Latins or Latins and blacks. And they gonna be Latins and whites. It ain't gonna be blacks and whites. If it was blacks and whites, they wouldn't be called a jail. It'd be a goddamn rodeo, aka a damn family reunion. The white swastika man calls it niggas and spicks. He believes, the white man hate everybody, but he calls it niggas and spicks. He don't think the Latin man is white. These are people of color. Latin or black, we all know niggas shit, spick shit, black and you're raised in a black and Hispanic neighborhood like I was all my life, same shit. The men is the problem. And you got to know how to spot that fucking loser. Okay? Green Vegan is a lady, fair-skinned black woman. And even she said it. Look at her comment. You whack 4 people and still get cat, that's mental illness. I'm speaking of the lady. You see what I mean? But let that motherfucker look like that Latin woman I posted yesterday. Okay? Let her look like the Latin woman I posted yesterday. You know what they gonna say? Niggas is gonna be mad. I tell you, that's fucked up what he did. She was beautiful. They almost don't even believe the sister. Not saying Green Vegan does, but they almost don't even believe the sister has the same beauty privileges. You understand? Let me just give you an example right now, right? This is Snoop Dogg's son with his Latin woman, pregnant, beautiful, 2 mixed kids. He the only nigga in the damn thing. You think, oh, there's on. No, it's black and Latina. He just wanted an exotic fix because he felt his sister wasn't pretty enough because his mother's dark skin. He didn't want that. But at the end of the day, she's still a Latin woman. But let's just say if you look at this picture now, and this nigga did what this woman did, okay? Let's just say if this man, Snoop Dogg, just picture here that this woman killed, this man killed this beautiful woman. You know what they're going to say? Oh, man, Snoop Dogg's son's a real piece of shit. How does he choose a beautiful woman and do that to her? They wouldn't even acknowledge her as having a mental illness because she's Latin. But nope. But when you go back to this picture, right? And they see this, right? I'm serious. When they see this, now it's a mental illness. See the difference? She's black. So we're poisoned with our own community, and that shithole still matters, right? So now we see the kids, typical situation in the black hood, resulting violence, senseless gun violence. But listen.
Inquired about the case. Tonight, the family is remembering her, and they're frustrated about what was allowed to happen in that prison.
She would do toy drives during the holiday to give back to the community. She was just a very giving person.
It's very frustrating, especially because they haven't charged anything yet. They just know that it's a homicide, but nobody's been charged or prosecuted.
So now your mother, it didn't work with your father. Your father was Latin, clearly. He was a piece of garbage. So now she goes to a black man, because she did go back. They say once you go black, you never go back. Well, she went Latin. That didn't work. So now she went with a black man and he killed her. You know, which way do you go? What you think's gonna happen to these kids? I know nobody give a fuck about them, but what you think's gonna happen right now? You think you think him and her is gonna have any good? What good representation he got to the ultimate abuse when the nigga murdered his mother in the prison? Ain't even his father. They're not even. Look at how they look. They used to. Well, you know, they don't even look distraught. Because all she tried to do is give back to the community. Same thing with that black man runs down the DR and try to give back to that community. These motherfuckers is sick. You understand?
Or anything. So it's a very frustrating role because we know it was just him and her in the room, nobody else. No supervision, no phones. They take her phone, they take all her belongings. So what hope does she have?
They are accountable. They are accountable. You know, it was my mother's choice as a grown woman to be there with the person that she was with, but they're accountable for the type of protection that they provide for these people when they provide a service like this.
Yeah, now it should be pointed out that these family visiting units are separate from the main housing unit of the prison. They are not supervised. There is no guard inside of these units. There are no cameras inside of these units.
Why do they got this TMZ looking nigga doing a fucking news? I hate to see a nigga without a suit doing some TMZ styles. You know, it just saddens me that everybody wants the top news, but now the kids are wondering, they should be accountable. My brother, how about the man being accountable, nigga? How about the man? The prison can't, they giving a conjugal visit for Christ's sake. What they gonna do, sitting there with your mother and watch her get screwed? The accountability, goddamn, nigga, won't these men stop destroying our goddamn woman? Yeah, you know, what about that? Show some deep anger and said, God damn it, when my mother, I wanted to kill. What you gonna do? Go kill somebody? Only way you're gonna go see him one-on-one, you gotta kill somebody. That's how he got in that college. It's just a disgrace. So now when we get to these shows, and we get into these shows, and you learn what men want and what men do and what matters, Nate, and you know, I like this, and a man should do this and do that, and you still don't get it. How do you know? You're not gonna know if a nigga's official with it. You can't know. When the majority of the men are garbage. You don't know that. So now you in this hellhole of trash. And you gotta think on a level and say, wow, it's like walking in and not even knowing what you're getting yourself into. Right? We are even so tuned, even our black woman can look at another woman and we would never blame the fucking man. We just don't blame him. Now, I got whim of a situation yesterday that I'm not gonna say who, but I got whim of a situation. One of these dudes is into some shit, right? One of these dudes, I knew somebody that knows one of these guys personally. I'm not gonna get into it, but I'm gonna just say one of my homegirls hit me yesterday and was like, yo, bang, 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 bang. And that's why I tell y'all ladies, when a man tells you he's an entrepreneur, okay, run. Okay, run. Okay, that means he don't have a fucking job. Now, a hustle is not a job. It's called a hustle. Okay, all right. If that motherfucker can't tell you, God damn it, I work at McDonald's, it's better for him to say McDonald's than it is to say he's an entrepreneur. Now I got this stupid terminology from YouTube called serial entrepreneur. Okay. Serial entrepreneur. Okay. Green Vegan said, Nate, do you think this happens more, but we don't hear about it? Yes, it happens more. Let me just keep it a stack with you. Women don't know. Every woman walking onto this show right now, I don't care if they're doing it for likes. They walking into an inferno. Okay? Because the man that may even be decent for them, we're not even going to say good. They're never going to pick the right one. Never. He's not even appealing. Let's get that straight. The right one, there's only one right guy in that whole goddamn room. If you wanna say there's one decent guy in there, there's only one. And I'm only giving him that because I'm forced to. There's only one guy. All the rest of them are dirt. That's that's a global statistic. So how you got to look at this, you got to times this times 10 million. That's what you are. So if you have an attraction for all these other men, you're fucking doomed. Okay? He the same nigga that when he go to jail and he go to that conjugal visit, he may like you be the fifth body. These niggas, I saw these niggas do is kill women in these fucking conjugal visits. Nigga get jealous. You fucking anybody. Now you having sex with her. You get a little extra. You think you fucking a man and he chokes the shit out of him. See, these gay niggas, that's what they like. They like all that rough sex. Okay? She going in jail to fucking this man knowing he's digging his dick in shitholes all day. And that's what probably happened. He probably didn't even mean to do it. It's all that gay sex. But it still don't matter. He's a bum. So Nate, how do you know? How do you know? Well, the good guy is the nerdy guy. The nerdy guy can still. There's a nerdy guy, and he's a piece of shit too. It don't go like that. You gotta know, because what you're attracted to is probably the piece of garbage. Look at your father. Look at all the men you've been with, and tell me who was worthy. Tell me why you're single. Oh, they picked him. No, nigga, there ain't no pickings. It ain't your fault. Shout out to Eric Byron. God damn, I appreciate it. Good morning to you, Fatima. Shout out to Fatima. God damn. Shout out to Eric Byron, man. God damn. I'm early, brother. I got to get on the road. That's why I'm up. God damn. But I'm going to share this with y'all. Now, here you got all these men. Shout out to Eric Byron. All these fucking losers. All of them, okay? These are all future criminals. Some of these niggas is criminals. There's 2 criminals I already found out. One particularly. All right? All right, I knew he was a piece of fucking garbage too, but I just got a confirmation. God damn, can I be wrong for once? But go ahead.
Single lady. Hello. What's your name?
My name is Kristen.
Kristen, how old are you?
I'm 34 and I'll be 35 next month.
You see what ended up happening? See, they didn't do that to the African woman. Tall woman, yeah, okay, she got massive feet on her. She should have some better heels on. Classy woman going on stage. Damn, Nate, what you expect? She got the same problem in the public. A woman is forced to date garbage. She's black. Well, the good men go over to the goddamn white woman. I mean, you want to call it good all you want. Okay? That white woman abuses them niggas. You know they stupid. Okay? The shit that the black woman is subjected to, the white woman plays with them. She has a ball with them niggas. She ain't trying to have no babies with them. She has the babies with the goofy nigga you don't want. And then she fucking terrorizes his ass. How you think she's gonna keep him over there? So now he's a pussy. So now you got the majority of the men are garbage. The good guys are pussy. What you think she's gonna get? What is left for her? She just walked in the room. The bummiest nigga just popped the balloon. This nigga should have been in jail. Why is he even there? The bummiest nigga in the room popped the balloon.
Okay, happy early birthday.
Thank you.
Kristen, what do you do?
I work with youth. I actually teach them basketball. I played professionally myself, and I love the game.
Wow. Okay, pimp. So the pimp pops the balloon. Ain't gonna deal with that. This woman got a brain. Fuck that. She ain't gonna let me manipulate her. This ain't gonna work. Strong black woman, not my type. Even though I know we all pieces of garbage and she must be desperate because she's here, but he knows why she's desperate. He's black. He knows it. Do you understand? Everybody here is a fucking bozo. Whether they look like it, whether they act like it, whether they dress like it, but there's only one decent motherfucker in the whole goddamn room. Decent. And a white woman gonna get him. She gonna mold his ass because the sister don't want his ass. How could she? All she been raised around is fucking tarantulas.
So I use basketball as a tool to just help them and become better in life in general.
Okay. What are some things you like to do for fun?
I love going to concerts. I love R&B.
Wow, I tell you, this is why that white cop, if you're listening to me, keep shooting these niggas. Fuck them. Because believe me when I tell you, they will shoot you. And they love to go to Boys Town, okay? Don't give him no privileges. I don't give a fuck if he shows you a badge. Oh, my father's. Tell him to get out the car and get on the goddamn floor. These niggas are crazy. It ain't no different. Well, that's why black women need to date Latin men. What you gonna go over there so you could get hit like a goddamn punching bag? Same shit. Same garbage. It ain't no different. They popping the balloon on the sister. And all she said is she works with youth. And then these niggas want to come over here, yo, what up, Nate? I want to get some game. Nah, nigga, go take the car, nigga, and jump off a cliff. You don't want to be around me. See, but the guys like this, you're going to want to commit suicide fucking with me. I'm telling you right now. You're going to realize that you're worthless. Okay, that's the difference with dealing with me. I'm not one of you. Let's get that straight. Shout out to Eric Byron, shout out to Jay Reed, shout out to Ken Thompson, goddamn. Okay. That was a great question, by the way, the Green Vegan. Nate, do you think this happens most? We don't hear about it. Of course it does. It's niggas. Niggas don't go to jail and do better. They do worse. They love it there. It's in their DNA to be a failure.
Music. Yeah, so love traveling as well, spending time with my little cousins.
Wow. So obviously they set her up. They made the American woman look like shit, but nobody popped the balloon on the big head African woman. Ain't that a bitch? The African woman walks in there, can't talk, can't speak. Nobody popped the balloon because Arlette told them not to. And now this woman right now has to go through another level of rejection from the worthless men that all she got is her pool in the dating pool.
Family and just trying new things.
Okay, and what do you look for in a man?
Someone who's very communicative.
Watch some simple shit. See, that Latin woman wants, I want my bills paid, all the above. See, that's the only difference with a Latin woman and black woman. Okay? She know how to fucking ravage that black shithole. She know he's a piece of shit, but she takes advantage of him because she thinks he's white. Let me repeat that. Latin women take advantage of black men because they think they're white. So they do what the white woman does. You understand? A white woman runs through his fucking heart. She destroys him. So the Latin woman thinks she's white, so she treats the way a white woman would treat a black man. But she still got a pot of garbage. You know what I mean? Y'all all end up with this shit. She just knows how to deal with the garbage a little better. You know, some of y'all may put a garbage bag in front of the house with with no garbage can. She knows how to put the garbage in the fucking can and close the top. That's all. So it don't stink. Because she knows it's garbage. Same shit y'all dealing with. She just knows how to deal with it better. Don't look at her and think, oh, they get all the good men. He's not good if he over there. What good is he if he's over there? Ain't good for you. He's a piece of shit. This is a prime example of it. Go ahead.
Loves to have fun, open-minded, try new things.
Wow, open-minded, communicative, and loves to have fun. I mean, that's a perfect woman to me. Try new things. I mean, hey, darling, what you want to do today? Hey, Nate, you want to do this? Fuck it, I'll do it. What is the problem? If she was Latino and foreign, forget it. Nobody would have popped the fucking balloon.
Okay. And deal breakers?
Someone who is a heavy weed smoker. Someone who is closed-minded.
Wow, the fact that this classy lady got to be associated with a weed smoker. Stinking ass weed smoker. You know, let me tell you something. The fact that means she been around a whole bunch of blunt ass down low niggas. Funky clothes that come in the house smelling like weed. This is what she's subjected to, even with these privileges. Now you got the loyalty of a black woman that loves that black man so much when 98% of them are fucking garbage. So now when she steps out into the realm where a white man can say, wow, I appreciate you just being you. Let me buy you a house. She don't want him. So let me try it again. Let me go on this dating show and see if I could get a decent brother, good looking. I just want the brother to be able to hang out and have a good time. She don't even want shit.
Not very communicative. I also just enjoy like someone with wisdom. Like I'm willing to learn, and someone that
she's willing to listen. She's willing to receive wisdom. All these niggas is losers. But the good thing about it is rejection is God's protection. See, God is watching over her. Okay? He's shielding her from all the fucking garbage. Okay? Because the only two that's left is the decent ones, and one out of the two is better than the other. You understand? You see how it works? All of the men that know they were underqualified, now watch what they do. They're going to start dragging the fuck out of her. She's used to it. That's why she's on this show.
Enjoys things that maybe I'm not used to. So
okay. Nice. So we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping. Okay, your name and age?
So I'm Don and I'm 33.
All right, and Don, why did you end up popping your balloon?
She's very beautiful, you know. I love the way she articulated her words and everything. It's just I don't really feel like that I would have a chemistry with her.
Wow, what chemistry do you have to have with a woman, nigga? Do you understand what that shit must feel like, jerk off bunny? Do you know what she must feel like to be inside of this woman? I know you like to have gay sex with women. I know I'm talking about not putting it in her mouth, nigga, on her ass. I'm talking about putting it inside of her vagina, nigga, with them legs wide in the air. What chemistry do you have to be with a woman that don't want shit? She don't even want nothing, nigga. And then when she wants something, you feel she's not credible to say. She just can't win because you're black. I know you're a fucking loser. But she doesn't know. She's confused like, oh, wow, I'm surprised. He had his nice beard. He's dressed nice. He's still a fucking loser. Fucking Zorro over here. Why don't you just get on a horse and gallop out of here, you fucking loser? Yeah, you know how to dress, but you dress like a gay man any fucking way. Why are you here wasting her time? Why are you wasting your time, nigga? You're a failure. Okay, you know it's hard out here, entrepreneur. Okay, you know this. You know you're desperate. But the thing is, your hand gets more action than your penis. That's the problem, you fucking bum. Okay? Now, ladies, when you look at a nigga like this, first and foremost, black woman, don't deal with a nigga that ever looks like this. That's number one. Okay? Stay away from metrosexuals. Okay? Okay? Stay away from metrosexuals. Okay? Everything about this nigga, yes, he put his clothes together. He put time in it. You're right. But he's a weirdo. Okay? That's what he looks like. Okay? He don't always look like an inmate. Okay? He could look like this. So watch this.
I think that's really it. But I think you're dope. I think you have a great personality from what it seems like.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Now, is he someone that's your type?
I think he's very handsome. I love.
I told you. You see? You shouldn't. He can't. See, the thing is, you look at this is the problem with you, black woman, right? You look at looks. The Latin woman is like, well, goddamn. First and foremost, she wouldn't have got turned down. Okay? Because he's a slave to her. So that's where you think there's an indifference. No. Y'all still attract the same fucking garbage. You get it? You attract black and Latin women attract the same fucking trash. She just knows how to deal with her garbage a little different than you. This nigga is what you call a cornball. Okay? This the type of nigga that can see me in the street. Yo, what's up, Nate, man? I watch it. I appreciate it, brother. And then I may look at him and say, why is this motherfucker? What made him come over here? He shouldn't have been here. This is a bozo. And she still gave him the credit because it's visual. Okay? Okay? It's visual. So you know what's going to happen with that law graduate. He's going to be short. She's too tall for him. His suit is corny. Watch.
Love locks. So I like your whole look. Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let me tell you something, ladies. Never tell a woman you appreciate you. When y'all give a super chat, when y'all say things is different. When you just gave a man a compliment and you tell about, don't give this nigga no compliment. You shouldn't have told him shit. There's no chemistry. Don't give him a compliment. Well, I'm trying. No, there's no being a bigger person. A nigga just dissed you. He rejected you. He's not my type. That's it. I'm not your type. You're not my type. You want to be nice. Well, I go out looking. No, God already shielded you from this piece of garbage. He's not. Listen, you reject me. It's not my type. The end. I don't like nobody that don't like me. Period. You gave this fucking gay ass nigga too much credit. Don't give him nothing. You want to be the bigger person. Who told you to be the bigger person? A man? Okay, don't listen to him.
From what it seems like.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Now, is he someone that's your type?
I think he's very handsome. I love locks. So I like your whole look. Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, definitely.
Appreciate you. What a fucking, he ain't say thank you. I appreciate you. What a pussy.
Thank you.
Oh boy, these stupid fucking ads, man.
All right. Your name and age.
Body 33.
Okay. And body, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
It was the initial attraction, and maybe to be exact, maybe like I don't think the shoe choice was good.
Come on, nigga, you a pimp, my nigga. You of course, you the shoe choice. Come on, big pimpin'. The shoe choice. Why you ain't tell that fucking African queen that walked in there with them busted shoes? You ain't say nothing about that because letting them told you don't drag her. Now let's drag the American woman. Let her feel so the next one is gonna slam her. The next one's gonna slam her. Watch she say, oh, he's cute. I love his braids. I like his coat. Watch. I bet you. Watch her do it.
I do like that you hoop. For sure, I hoop too. I definitely like that, the height and everything. And that you
okay. Her toes ain't too crazy. But it's the shoes. It's the shoes. It's the shoes. If she had better looking shoes, it'd be different. Her feet is too big for shoes like that. Those shoes are for a girl with smaller feet. It just doesn't look good on her at all. Her feet are done. She just got big feet because she's a ball player. And he's just not attracted to her. You know, but he's a pimp, so it don't even count. You could tell he's a fucking pimp. Cause look at the nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Closer to the natural thing, like no extra makeup and stuff. That's dope. But it's just
There's nothing dope about it, nigga. You just wasting these niggas' time. Why you here? You looking for a fucking goddamn. You looking for a slut.
right.
And now is he someone that's your type?
I think he's handsome for sure. So.
Told you what I told you. I told you. That's why y'all keep fucking up. That's why y'all end up with garbage. Okay, you keep thinking. See, the Latin woman. Number one, it wouldn't have happened with the Latin woman because she already knows how to deal with that orangutan. She knows that when, well, goddamn, we both women of color, we both minorities, but I know how to deal with that fucking worthless nigga. Okay, you never give nobody a compliment that just shitted on you ever. You just don't do that. You know what I mean? I don't care what they already dissed you, so just hey, listen. You know he's cool, but not really my type. You know what I mean? That's all. You ain't got to, you know what I mean? Keep it simple.
Yeah, you're clean cut. I like the lineup.
No, sister. No, black woman. God damn. God damn. This nigga think he prettier than you. He just told you about your shoes. He insulted you. You don't even know a loser when you see one. Sister, you just talked to the second loser. You've been in this room for 2 minutes. What are you doing? This nigga is a loser. You going by looks. Okay? He's going by looks too. We're superficial. You're being superficial, and you coming in there with all these great qualities, and none of these niggas is respecting that you a lady. And you fell in love with this nigga after he shitted on you. Good Lord. No, she's a tall chick. She got big feet. I mean, those shoes are just for a smaller feet. She just should have had more of a sultry shoe, something that made her taller. She needed heels, real heels.
Came ready.
I try. We can be cool. I definitely get homie vibes for sure. Like I definitely ain't if you want to.
I got a lot.
Wow, you just had a nigga tell you, oh my God, black woman. This nigga just said you give me homie vibes. Oh my God. Look at this nigga. Oh my God, sister. Shout out to J Matrix. Shout out to the Shy Room. Shout out to Gal. He just gave you. Wow. Yeah, I heard about that dude in Park Slope. Body this fucking snow buddy. I heard about that. It fucking killed this goddamn fucking loser. Listen to me. You don't compliment a man that just said you're not his type. And we could probably shoot some hoop. And you know what your stupid ass is going to do? Yeah, you still want to do that game? I mean, listen, I just told you, I get why you go. I get why you're doing what you do, but sister, goddamn, you got to listen. I don't know how you niggas have all this type for a woman. You know, won't you just be with a man? Everything with y'all is dick sucks and buttholes, so you might as well be with a man. It makes no sense to be. Y'all don't even appreciate pussy no more. You destroyed your community. You destroyed your daughters. You destroyed your sons. You fuck up every goddamn thing. All right? You're illiterate. Okay? And all you do is hustle. God damn, and the ladies are still appealing to that fucking garbage. Well, that's why. She has no choice. She's surrounded by trash.
I got a lot of homies, so we did.
So I see. You probably cool.
Stop people and find love, okay?
Right.
Good, that was a good one. She did give him that one. I got enough homies, nigga. Fuck out of here. Try to find love.
Came here for a reason.
Your name and age.
How you doing? I'm Jeremy. I'm 36.
Jeremy's flaming ass. I don't know why Jeremy just don't put on a dress and go to one of them little Atlanta gay meets. I don't even know why he's here. He don't even know what he's looking for. He's just trying to make himself straight. And that's just foul because he want to be straight on her time. Let's hear what he got to say.
Nice to meet you, Jeremy.
Nice to meet you.
And Jeremy, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Beautiful woman. Looks by your earrings. You're a woman of God.
See, that's why. So Nate, It's true. I told you, ladies, when you're classy, it eliminates the garbage can. I'm telling you. It eliminates it. All of the garbage turned her down. They can't. Let me tell you something about a loser male. He can't deal with that classy lady. He can't fuck with her. He can't. Fuck intimidation. It's not even a factor. It's not even an option. Watch the excuses. Watch. He just said she's a woman of God from her earrings. So you know he's gay. Oh, I just seen your earrings. Nigga, her earrings is under her hair. Only a gay nigga would know some shit like that. Well, your earrings, I see that you're a woman of God. Okay, because he probably had his little bangles out there before he came out on the show.
Obviously, I think it's the height. I'm saying
He just trying to make shit up. Now it's the height. He just trying to make the. What does it matter, nigga? I never understood the layout of why would I care how tall a. Who gives a fuck how tall she is? I don't care if she's as tall as Tyra Banks. I don't care if she's as little as a midget. It's a woman. A lady at that. You want to have children with a lady. You want to spend your life with a lady. You want to be with the lady. You want a lady. You know a lady gonna hold you down. You know she's gonna stay there forever. You know she's gonna be loyal.
I think you're very attractive, but you know what I'm saying. If it came to something the way though we hoop, when I put you in the post, you block my shot, I'm gonna be mad.
Wow, you niggas is just straight fucking dogging this woman, man. Fucking loser. I can't. That's why I told you I can't stand that fucking shit up. Okay. All right. I feel like a white fucking police officer, a white racist. These niggas are dirt. You just told her pussy's not valuable. You know what? Why don't you just, you know what? Y'all sisters, guys, start telling men that you got a strap on that you like to use. He'll probably get more attracted to you. That's what y'all got. Stop telling them about your good credit. Stop telling them about your nice car and your good job. It don't matter. Tell that nigga, I like to put a strap on a nigga every now and then. He gonna act like, yo, I ain't worth that. Fuck that. Later on, he gonna be like, yo, where that strap on it? He would have bet. Listen, he gonna shit on you anyway. He gonna dog you anyway. Just tell him I like to put a strap on men every now and then. Okay? Trust me when I tell you. When these niggas turning you down, he probably wanted you to do that from the jump. Okay? Because if another man, maybe he should date the man next to him. He probably thought he's more prettier than you. I'm telling you, our men are terrible.
I shouldn't even said I played basketball.
You see that? And look at all that just laughing. Just laughing. She gave that damn the African woman all that time, and now she gonna laugh. Watch this.
Obviously, I think it's the height. I'm saying I think you're very attractive, but you know what I'm saying. If it came to something the way though we hoop, when I put you in the post, you block my shot, I'm gonna be mad.
Wow, bro. Wow. No, Chris, you're not getting it. They're not looking for a freak in the sheets. No. Listen to me. They're looking for dicks. You gotta, there's one pimp nigga looking for he looking for a whore to put on a block. They ain't looking for no freak. These niggas is looking for dicks. I gotta put it bluntly, my brother. Period. They looking for cock and balls. That's it. Okay? Period. These niggas is insulting this woman. He want to be a tall man, but they don't want a tall woman. If I was a short nigga and I could get on top of an Amazon runway model, are you kidding me?
I shouldn't even said I played basketball.
And you said you hoop.
Usually I don't even mention that, but that's what I do for a living. So that's why I even mention that.
No, I like that.
I prefer not playing with some. I want to get to know other things.
I'm real competitive though, so.
You're not competitive, nigga. You're real feminine. That's the difference, you bozo. See, ladies, you gotta look at what I look like. I don't like none of these motherfuckers. But if my back was against the wall, niggas say, yo, you gotta choose one for the ladies, it'd be the nigga in the suit. That's it. The blue suit. That's it. All the rest of them are worthless. This is the type of nigga that'll live off of you. He ain't gonna work. All them entrepreneur 5 jobs he said he had, none of them shits is working.
Man, it's something like that.
I got you.
But yeah, that's it.
All right. He said your height. How tall are you?
5'11".
5'11". Okay, you're almost 6 feet. Almost there. And now is he someone that's your
5'11" ain't even that tall. Yo, what you acting like this girl's 6'6"? She's 5'11". Wow. So now y'all got something against tall women. But if she was a tall transgender, you would have been all good. If she was a tall Latin woman, you would have been all good. If she was a tall white woman, you would have been all good. Wow. This is why our community is dirt.
I would prefer someone at least my height or a little taller. So, but I think you're handsome. I love your necklace as well too.
6 feet, big.
6 feet?
Yeah, you got them heels on.
I do.
Oh my God. Here. Now he's being zesty. Now he want to argue with us. 6 feet is short for a man. See, that's what you don't. Let me tell you something. 5'11" for a woman, yes, tall, but it's not tall like 6'5". She's tall for her. Yes, tall, right? My sister's is 6 feet 5'11". Listen to me. 6 feet is short, nigga, to a 5'11" girl. I don't give a fuck if she's 6'1", baldy. Okay, what did Natasha say? Great question. See, I love when y'all ask questions. Are men this way towards tall women? Because no. It's not that he's intimidated. He's only intimidated. He's not. Niggas are intimidated from a beautiful woman. So intimidating is not the thing. A man could be intimidated from a beautiful, exotic woman. You know what I mean? Most gorgeous women are intimidated, right? It's not that he's not intimidated. He doesn't like her. Period. Like, I don't know what he's into, but he's not in. These niggas ain't into women. You understand? If I see woman, I'm just thinking of one thing. Like that's just, you know what I mean? And I'm not necessarily saying my mind's in the gutter, but I know what a woman feels like. So a lot of these guys, they living in fantasy worlds, they jerk off and beat off a lot. After a while, they become very picky. It desensitizes you. Because you don't know there's no imagination no more. You're not concerned or even care what she feels like. There's nothing there. You know what I mean? So you got to think about that. So I want women to know, right? So when a man is only intimidated, let me show you what's intimidating. Let me give you an example of what's intimidating. Let me give you an example. This is fucking intimidating. Okay? For the average man, this is going to be intimidating. Let me give you an example of what intimidating is. And you would never see a woman like this on this fucking show. Never. Okay? Let me give you an example. This is what you would never see walking on. Okay? That's intimidating. That is intimidating. I don't give a fuck. It don't matter her credit. It doesn't matter her. It doesn't matter. She can be a whore. This is intimidating to any man. Average man cannot look this woman in the face and will not even approach her. That is intimidating. Okay? You got it? That's intimidating. All right? You would never see a woman come on her show looking like this. And if she does, believe me when I tell you, they probably paid her. Okay? Something like this will never pop up on a show. She doesn't have to. You know what I mean? That's intimidating. Physical beauty, physical attributes intimidate a man, right? This is a lady. Men are not shitty men are not attracted to ladies. That's why. This is a lady. So these niggas aren't even qualified. They're not attracted to that. You understand? He's already ready to argue with a look.
But I don't know.
He want to diss her. See, this the type of guy, like I said, we have a big event, he comes in looking like that. We say, nah, beat it. You know what I mean? I tell the security, get him the fuck out of here. I don't want him in. I don't want guys like that there. Because I already know his I could tell from his beard. I know he's a bitch. Anytime you see a man with a beard like this, all perfect, he's a pussy. And he's a metrosexual, so you got to kick his ass out. He's no fucking good.
I think you're handsome though.
I appreciate you.
All right, thank you. Okay.
I appreciate you. These niggas don't have no class. He don't know how to say thank you. Thank you. That's it. Not I appreciate you. I think I got to stop using that. I think I'm going to stop using I appreciate you. I got to start saying thank you. Too many niggas is using this shit. I don't know. It's a bad habit.
My name is Daniel and I'm 32 years old.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I only popped because of the age. You say you're about to turn 35?
Next month, yes.
Next month. I'm turning 33 next week. So it's just because you're older than me. That's all it is.
No, nigga. First of all, you from Nigeria, nigga. You're not even American ugly. You funny looking ass nigga. Okay, so let's understand this here. This is a bozo. All the tats, the chain. He look like a gay nigga. This is a metrosexual. Stay the fuck away from metrosexuals. They're gay. Okay? Very feminine men. Stay away from metrosexual. They're no fucking good. They think they're girls. Too much time in the mirror. Too much accessories. Too much going on here. And most importantly, he can't appreciate a lady. I don't know what he want, but they don't want ladies. So it's a good thing for, well, damn, we can't get, well, if you want garbage and you a lady, that's different. But see, a lady gets shielded. This is all guards protection here.
But you're a beautiful girl.
No, it's not that she's beautiful, my nigga. Got nothing to do. You don't know what beauty is. You don't know what a fucking lady is. Okay, you piece of shit. You call her beautiful, nigga. I call you feminine. Okay? You look at that as a man. These niggas is all feminine niggas. Metrosexuals are feminine. That's a feminine male. Okay? You shouldn't even be looking at them. Yeah, I'm just gonna start saying thank you, man. Thank you, Todd Church. I gotta start saying thank you, man. I'm serious. This I appreciate you shit is like telling somebody, I'm sorry, I apologize. You know what I mean? Apologize ain't no, nigga, I'm sorry. I'm sorry what I did. So I gotta stop saying I appreciate you. It's a bad habit. I gotta work on that.
You're not an old lady. You just older than me. You know what I'm saying?
What does it matter? Who cares? You think you listen, watch this, ladies and gentlemen. You think he would care how old this woman is? You think he would care? You think any man would care if she's 3 years older than me? Who cares? Who cares? You niggas are old men. You could be grandfathers. Who cares? It's not like you're 18 years old. These are grown men. Who cares how old she is? Who cares? Who cares? It's an excuse. That's what feminine niggas do. Who gives a fuck? Nobody, no real man cares about that.
You're beautiful.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? I love the shoes, actually.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? I love that you play basketball. I used to play basketball.
Just stop it. Stop it with the friendly stuff, man. Okay? Just stop it, feminine male. Stop making excuses, all right? You already insulted a nigga, okay? You insulted him when you popped the balloon, but you did her a favor at the same time.
As well, you know what I'm saying? Like the earrings. So you're a beautiful person.
Thank you.
For sure.
Thank you.
All right. Is he someone that's your type?
I think you're handsome as
See? Everything, she just want everybody's dick in her mouth. See, that's the thing about the class part that kills her. Y'all got to understand etiquette. If a motherfucker can tell you're beautiful, but I don't want you, that means he don't think you're beautiful enough. He ain't going to tell you're ugly. It's just an excuse. It's like telling your boss you don't want to come to work. You tell him you're sick and you're really not. That's all. It's the same shit. You don't want to go to the job. That's all. It's just bullshit. And then you're going to compliment him. You know, this is the class part. She has to eliminate that.
In general, I didn't feel like some huge attraction, but I do think you're handsome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Name and age?
Tadero, 35.
Come on, Tadero, you're a gang member, nigga. You know you was underqualified. You the first one to pop the balloon, you fucking loser. Any man that wears a hat in your house, ladies, when he walks into the house or a restaurant, he don't take the hat off, that's a loser. If a man walks up in your house and doesn't take his hat off, he's no fucking good. You want to do a simple sign? Watch. A real gentleman takes his hat off when he walks indoors. This is a loser. All right. Now he knows he's a bum, but once again, she's a lady. They can't deal with that. It's too much for them.
And Tadera, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I think she's a beautiful black woman, gorgeous. I just didn't feel that initial attraction, and so therefore I didn't want to waste your time.
What initial attraction she got her ass? She's a lady. Okay? Okay, maybe you want a slut. Okay, but if you was doing all this, how come you want a show? How come y'all niggas is here being thirsty if you got shit? Why? Why are you here? Okay, we don't need another guy like you. We don't need another gangbanging nigga. Okay, all you should be doing in life is going to jail. Okay, that's it. You're a jailbird. Period.
Yeah, appreciate that.
No, same thing here. Is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, I mean,
No, 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 no. He's not. That's it. He's not. I'm not your type. You're not my type. Nobody. I'm never. If a woman tells me, no, Nate, you're not my type, I'm not gonna say, well, damn, you're beautiful. You're so gorgeous. Are you kidding me? Well, you're not my type either. You're not my type. Oh, because yeah, you don't like me, I don't like you. I'm not going to give you that privilege. Matter of fact, I'm turned off. I'm turned off for anybody tell me they're not my type, that I'm not their type. That's a turn off. How you going to tell me that you're not attracted to me and I'm going to sit there and tell you are attracted? Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here, you clown. Go to prison, nigga. That's all you going to be is a fucking jailbird.
I mean, I like what you're wearing, so.
How do you like what he's wearing? I get it. I get it. Here we go. You don't know any better. She doesn't know. She's surrounded by trash. She doesn't know. None of these women on these shows have a good impression of a real man. They just don't. Okay, I feel sorry for the good guy in the fucking little suit. I feel sorry for him.
I don't know. I would just have to get to know more.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. And our last guy
This
here.
fucking bum.
Name and age?
Nick, and I'm 38.
Oh God, Nick, 38 years old. Nigga, come in. Get rid of the little kid haircut. Okay. All right, the little cornrows with the straight hairline. Come on, B. Get the. You didn't even come drink. You got a t-shirt on a dating show. Get out of here, you fucking bozo. Get out of here.
All right. Now, Nick, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Just the height. She's a little too tall.
Okay.
Well, okay, that's insecure. So you want to talk about insecurity? Little niggas are insecure. See, when you got a little dick, that's what happens. See, let me tell you something. If a nigga was short and he know he was packing, he wouldn't turn no tall woman now. But what he knows she know he got a little one. He knows it. Because he knows when he walks down the street, everybody's going to be laughing shorty. See, short guys just right off the rip. The only problem with a short guy or a tall girl is a waste of time. You don't care, but he does. So there's nothing he could do for you. He can't even protect you. He's a fucking midget, you know. So tall women, stay away. That's another problem. Stay away from short guys that have a problem with their height, and he does.
That's the only thing. She's beautiful. I like her smile. I like her.
No, nigga, it's not the height. Why don't you say it's my height? I'm too short. See, this is the problem. This is the problem here. Watch what he says. Just peep game. Watch this.
Cool. Thank you.
She complimented this nigga's wear. This nigga's a bum. He gonna take them sneakers back to the store when he leave.
And our last guy here, your name and age?
Nick, and I'm 38.
All right. Now, Nick, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Just the height. She's a little too tall.
No, nigga, you're too short. That's the problem. Y'all gotta start specifying. I'm too short. Okay? I'm too short. I'm a midget. I haven't grown since I was 5. That's it. It's not, she doesn't have a problem, nigga. Okay, now you think she would say, well, I don't have a problem. You have a problem with your height. He has a problem with his height. Shout out to Jacqueline. He has a problem with his height. Okay? All right. Is it a real dating show? Yeah, it is. It really is. It's a real dating show, but this is the real life about this all is just to show you how much of a loser that black male is. Short man, do me a favor. It's not a tall woman, nigga. You're short, okay? I destroy short niggas, okay? When you're around me, you're going to know you're a short piece of shit, Okay, and I don't even have to say nothing. You're not going to tell me it's the problem is my fucking height. It's your height. You see the difference? When that short bastard's around me, the problem is not my height, it's his height. He's the short shit. You short fucking midget. Get out of here. I hate when niggas say that.
Okay.
That's the only thing. She's beautiful. I like her smile. I like
Thank you.
her bracelets and her shoes.
Appreciate
Her
it.
bracelet in her shoes. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. If you was confident of yourself, you lose. You would be like, God damn, I would love to get on top of that Amazon. I'm a short nigga fucking a tall woman. You probably feel more like a man, you midget.
Appreciate it.
And then how tall are you?
I'm 5'11".
5'11".
5'11", you're short. You're a fucking loser. Kill yourself, nigga. See, when you got a woman that's taller than you, you should feel like a real piece of shit. Even worse, you got to look up to her. That's why you see how unconfident he said his height. What, he was quick to pull her down. Watch how he says his height. Watch it.
In her shoes.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
And then how tall are you?
I'm 5'11".
That was it. See the insecurity. Now watch how nice she does. Watch this.
Oh, y'all see my head.
I mean, I guess initially, yeah.
No, nigga, you blaming her. It's not her shoes, nigga. She okay. Blame God if you have a problem. Nigga. That's not how He made you. You're not happy with yourself. Okay, shithole. You're not happy with who you are. You're short. That's the problem. You should have said, I'm too short. That's it. Not she's too tall.
You go out there, we go on a date night. It's gonna be like, that's not it.
Okay. You just got to put your Timbs on your forces.
No. Not his Tim's and his forces. That's New York. He's not from New York. Stop it. Okay. I know Nelly jacked out shit. Okay. Tim's and Ups is from here. 1982. Okay. All right. Matter of fact, 1979 and 1982. Okay. That's the year. You guys got on it late. He doesn't need that. He needs an operation. He's too short. Don't make him feel any better. He just insulted you. He told you you're too tall.
And then we good.
Some platforms on there, all right.
Maybe.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
I think he's very handsome.
Wow. Oh my God, sister. Oh my God, black woman. Black woman, please, black woman. Okay, let's go to there's a decent guy. There's actually two decent guys and one loser, but the loser popped the balloon. Okay, so hold on. Let's just.
Yes, definitely. So I didn't think you were 6 feet.
No, 5'11".
5'11". Oh, okay.
Oh, you just said you were 6 feet, nigga. You just said you were 6 feet. And now you're 5'11", nigga. Won't you not? She's 5'11". You're shorter than 5'11". You're not 5'11", nigga. You're Arlette's height. Arlette is not 5'11". What are you going to say? You're 5'12"? You just said you were 5'11". I mean, you said you were 6 feet, and now you say you're 5'11". That's what I'm telling you. I told you, short niggas, that's how they are. Okay? Now, that short shit with the beard said he's 6 feet. 6 feet is embarrassing. You should never say you tall unless you over 6'3". Okay? 6'1" don't even count. Drake is tall. Snoop Dogg is tall. Game is tall. These niggas are tall. That's not a tall man. You're not tall, bro. Okay, Spuds McKenzie, get out of here.
Yeah, okay. Your roster height 6 feet. My bad.
Good. That was a nice little jab, but he's insecure. Tell him to go get his hair done.
Thank you. All right, let's head back. We did get another pop over here.
Okay, she do got a fucked up shape though. Her shape is definitely. Yeah, let me turn that back a little bit. I still smash it though. I'm different.
I didn't think you were 6 feet.
No, 5'11".
5'11". Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
See, the problem with these guys, you can't hit this from the back. You got to hit this from the front to appreciate her. You got to see that beauty.
Your roster height 6 feet. My bad.
Thank you. All right, let's head back. We did get another.
Yeah, she got to
pop over.
She just needs some. See, she got to go to a charm school. She got to teach. Basketball players, they have a very bad thing with shoes, clothing. Female basketball players are terrible, but she just needs a little bit of charm. That shit could be fixed. It could be fixed. She walks too much like a damn bulldagger.
Your name and age?
Sean, 34.
Right. Shad, why'd you end up
Why you so loud, bro? Sean 34. What the fuck? Why you so loud for, nigga? Like, we ain't in a contestant. Why you talking so loud? Jesus Christ. Shout out to L, man. God damn you. L just became a YouTube member. God damn, ladies and gentlemen, L's in the goddamn house. Okay? L just walked in, ladies. God damn, ladies and gentlemen, we got a new YouTube member. Membership. I know y'all like subscriber. No, membership. Okay? Okay? There's privileges there, okay? So I'm warning you. When y'all come back to YouTube, I'm not going to tell you when. You're going to come back here, and none of these videos are going to be to the public. Be careful. You'll never be able to see a live stream with me ever again unless you're a member. Okay? Salute to you. Thank you, bro.
I'm not going to hit you with the friend zone thing, you know, because as BM would say, this is not pop the balloon on find friends. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't know what that corny shit was, but whatever. I don't watch it like that to know what that meant.
you have a beautiful smile.
Oh, God. You just said you wasn't going to bullshit her, nigga. You bullshitting. You got a beautiful smile. You got... Wait, why are you bullshitting, bro?
Bone structure in your face.
Oh, my God. Let me ask you, a black man, is there any point of knowing, wow, I could imagine what this pussy must look like? Are y'all even imagining that? Are you even imagining that in your... I know it's hard because you're digitally enhanced, but you know, the old school men back in the day, they used to look at a woman and say, damn, remember that skinny woman that used to be on I'll Get You Sucker? Remember Anna Marie something? She was an actress, real skinny. She looks like her. Okay? All right? You got to remember what I'm talking about. Anna Marie, let me see. I think her name was Anna from I'm Gonna Get You. She's old school. Let me see if I can find her. So she looks just like her. Yeah. I got the clip. It was the woman that took all the little bubble thing out of her body. I got it. Here it goes. She wanted the 12 inches. Remember, okay, I'm gonna show you who she looks like. Remember the movie I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker? Right? And she looks like this. I just found a video clip. Remember her? She wanted 12 inches, and now all the little dick niggas hate this part. Watch.
My name's Cherry. What's yours? Jack. That's such a strong sounding name. Jack.
See, she looked just like her. She's skinny as hell in real life, right? So she was an actress from the 70s, I mean from the 80s, right? But yeah, you remember her. That's the girl that at the end when they found out what she was wearing, she had all the fake body parts and shit and the fake titties and that, but she's mad skinny. She used to be on a few shows. But anyway, this is back to her. Hold on.
You said about the height thing, and I know you're 5'11". I'm 5'10". I feel like I'm 6'8", but
See, nigga. Let me get one thing straight to your short niggas. All right, let me let you understand something. All right, 5'10" is short for a man. 6 feet is short for a man. You got to remember, tall doesn't start until at least 6'3", minimum. 6'3" and above. 6'4", 6'8", 6'9". That's tall for a man. Okay, that's a giant for a woman, but that's tall for a man. Okay, you're not tall at 5'10", because 5'10" is really 5'8". Okay, you're short. Okay, I know you try to stretch it a couple of inches, but it just doesn't go like that. Tall niggas don't gotta stretch it. You do. You're short. So let's get that straight.
Appreciate it.
A1.
Thank you.
You said about the height thing, and I know you're 5'11". I'm 5'10". I feel like I'm 6'8", but you know, I'm 5'10", so
No, you don't feel like you're 6'8", nigga. You feel short. That's why you popped the balloon. See, if you was again, lady, another polished cornball. Run when you see one of these fucking reverend looking niggas. These niggas are the worst. Listen to this right here. The woman doesn't have a problem with height. These niggas are popping the balloon, not because she's tall. Why? Because he's short. He says he feels 6'8", but he feels that she feels 6'8". He feels short. And now he's going to tell her that he has a problem. This is all garbage.
You know, you prefer someone your height or taller?
She didn't even say that, bro. Listen, even when she mentioned that to the guy, she mentioned that because he just dissed her. Oh my God. Shout out.
So, you know, that's why I popped my balloon. And that's the only reason, really.
Okay. All right. Now, is he someone that's your type?
Your whole outfit, you came dressed to impress. So
Right. So you ruined it. You fumbled, nigga. She was already, you would have had a chance. But y'all all pop a balloon because y'all niggas got problems, insecurities within yourself. You can't deal with a lady. Right? Not intimidated. You just can't deal with a lady. You don't know a lady when you see one. All right? You think you're a fucking woman, but you're not. Okay? And now you want to insult her and tell her she's too fucking tall, like she has a damn condition, nigga, when you're short. That's the condition short stuff.
appreciate that. It's nice. Yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank you. All right. So obviously get that way for me. We have 2 balloons left unpopped. Go ahead and ask these 2 remaining guys a question. See if any of them are your type.
So for me, you hear the term a lot, generational wealth. I like to focus on like generational health. I think health is really important. So what do you do to maintain your health? Kind of your daily habits.
Fuck it up. Listen, you can forget it. This is black man. We niggas don't believe in no fucking health. So again, do you see how it works? All of them eliminated. Black men don't believe in health. They don't believe in health or wealth. Okay? Period. Health is wealth. The black man, listen, I want to see how this is going to turn out. Because I hope that one brother gets her.
Physically and spiritually.
Okay. Start with your name and age and then the answer to her question.
Hello, I'm James. I'm 34. And my daily habits are spiritually, I go to church most Sundays, not every single Sunday, but most Sundays I do have a church home out in Los Angeles. I read the Bible quite often. I do have a prayer relationship with God that I pray very often as well. As far as health-wise, I do work out pretty often. Not as often as probably some of the other guys, but I do work out pretty often. I do.
You know, other guys are shooting steroids and they trying to look for men. You are healthy, brother. You ain't got to be, that muscle shit's played out. You ain't got to have muscles to be healthy. All right? Trust me when I tell you that's bullshit. You can see that you are healthy. Do look at your skin.
Choose certain days throughout the week where I do intentionally eat healthy. You know, intentionally leave the burgers, the pizzas alone. And
Confidence. Look, shorter than her. All right? Confident. Don't got no issue. Ain't following none of these niggas here. Come on, brother. Reel it in.
You know, maybe get a salad or go low on the carbs. What else besides
How is it just
spiritual?
mentally, physically, spiritually? Kind of your habits or to.
And mentally, of course, I keep in touch with friends and family. Make sure I'm talking to them about issues and problems, whether it's in personal life or just in the world. Just make sure I'm actually talking to someone about that and not letting it bottle up.
Okay. Let's go to our next guy.
Meet the first of its kind.
Oh, boy.
Your name and age and answer to our questions.
My name is Cedric. I'm 37. And I'm a big believer in health as well. So I work out and hoop three to 4 days a week. I do practice meditation. As far as like my routine, it really depends. But mostly my morning routine like consists of I get up, I stretch, I do like a quick workout, do a little meditation. I hydrate too. Gotta make sure I hydrate before anything. And then I do about 20 minutes of reading. And then as I'm getting ready for my work day, I listen to a podcast.
Oh, God. He ruined it with that part. Now, so he doesn't have a father. No signs of God. No spirituality. Doesn't go to church. Okay. All right. Okay, so Natasha said, why don't men believe in health? Black men believe in health because I've noticed they literally do not believe because they're intimidated by doctors. Black men are intimidated by doctors They're intimidated by them. They're scared shitless. Black men don't want to get old. So they're afraid to go to their doctor because it reminds them they're getting old. So they just won't go. They are scared to go to. They're scared of needles. They're scared of the operating room. Every fucking thing. They're drastically scared. That's why they don't take care of their fucking self. Because they don't go to doctors. Because they're scared of doctors.
All encompassing.
Yeah.
Go with the brother with the suit. She's gonna go with height. She's gonna go with attraction. Go with the brother with the suit. He's okay. He got some bozo in him. He listens to a fucking podcast. He don't do shit. He don't read books. He's lying. Okay, he's a fucking liar. All right. He doesn't dress like this normally. This is his best dressed occasion. Trust me when I tell you, get the lawyer. That's who you need to be with. Don't go by looks right now. Go by the future. Okay.
All right. So for the guys, any
walking backwards.
I don't look at you. But, you
She
know,
can walk backwards because she's a ball player.
basketball training in you. That's why.
Right. I told you it's the basketball training.
All right. So guys, any questions for her? You got some? Okay.
Yes, I just have 2 or 3 or 4
Uh-oh.
or 5.
Please have 3.
Don't fuck it up, bro. Don't fuck it up. I see that. I see fucking Santa Claus is looking next to you next door. Listen, don't fuck it up. Don't ask too many questions, nigga. You're gonna fumble. Don't fuck it up.
Where are you from?
Actually, I'm from Southern California, about 35 or so minutes east of Los Angeles.
Nice. Okay, so y'all live in the same state. Go ahead.
And when was your last relationship?
It's been quite a while. It's been a minute.
Don't ask her why, nigga. Don't ask her why. Okay? I know you're recycled garbage, nigga, but I don't want you to be human waste. Okay, there's 4 levels of garbage, nigga. Please do not. The only level of garbage that's decent is recyclable. Please, nigga, do not ruin this.
Yeah.
Like 2 years, 4 years?
No.
Oh my God, it doesn't matter. You're gonna fuck it up. Come on, goofball. Don't ruin it.
Probably around like serious one, probably like 6 years or so.
Okay, and do you normally date other athletes or?
No, not.
Okay, so now you're worried about other niggas' dicks and shit. Listen, this is the question number 3, brother. Just go on a date with her and just chill out. Be easy, man. Get inside of her.
Really, like even just growing up in high school, college, I tried to steer away from that because it didn't seem like it was kind of serving me. But I'm just open-minded in general. Like I don't need someone or necessarily they don't have to do exactly what I do or enjoy the exact things that I enjoy. I've had opportunity to.
She said from the beginning she wants to try 2 things. Why are you worried if she fucks other ball players? Oh, man. You're gonna fuck it up, bro. You're not looking good. Come on.
Travel to different countries and everything and be exposed to so much. So I really enjoyed being able to learn, from other people or, people that like fishing or, I've been exposed to the farm life. I'm not saying I want to be on, but I just enjoy different things. So I'm really open-minded. So it doesn't have to be just like.
Yeah, just one more. I see the scripture on your bracelet.
Mhm.
How important is religion in your life? What is your religion? What is
Okay, that's a good question. Come on.
your walk?
I like to say that I'm God-centered. Specifically, I feel like sometimes people get caught up in specific religion.
No, because most black men don't believe in God. All them niggas are devils. Okay, all of them. Every last one of them motherfuckers is dead. Listen, even a church man could be a piece of shit every now and then, but what I'm saying to you is these niggas believe in the devil. Okay? Trump is their God.
But I have my own personal relationship with God. I spend time with him like every day. I also meditate and
See, she would have never been able to talk. Shout out to the Cream Vegan. She would have never been able to tell anybody this. She couldn't tell none of them other niggas because they don't believe in God. Black men do not believe in God. I got to do a video on that. They do not believe in God. I'm telling you. Only time they believe in God is when his ass lost both of his fucking legs in a car accident. Oh, God, please help me. He don't believe in God.
yeah. I mean, I guess if you want an answer, I will tell you that I'm Christian, but I also feel like I like to say specifically that I'm led by God, right? So again, like I can learn from other people as well who are God-centered. Even specifically reminds me of some friends that I have. Like, they're just God-centered. They might not.
See, she's really a Christian, and she didn't want to scare them away because black men don't believe in God. Okay, you know you don't, you piece of fucking dirt, right? He does. They don't believe in God, so she's actually she's almost shocked that there's one man that actually believes in God. She wasn't prepared for this.
Identify and saying that they're Christian, but I learned so much from them, and they helped me on my path as well.
All right, cool. That's good.
Let's go down here. Any questions over here?
What's important to you in life?
Oh my God, nigga, how old are you? 4 years old. What's important? My daughter asked me that. What's important in life to you, daddy? You, darling. Okay. Why are you asking her that? What's important to you in life? She just talked the whole spiritual thing. I know you don't believe in God. So now you're going to ask what's important. She just told you what's important to her in life, dummy. God. That's what's important to her. She has a spiritual connection to God, her personal religion.
Health is very important to me. And like, I would love to, so I'm very much into health. So I would love to help others become healthier themselves.
No, get this nigga's a blunt smoker, black lips. Get rid of him. You don't, ladies, don't ever deal with a chump that looks like this nigga's a clown. Okay? He turned me off with that. He's not listening to nothing she was saying. What's important to you? She just talked about what's. Have you been listening, nigga? Or do you got cotton balls in your ears?
And that's just become a passion of mine. I love reading health books and different things like that. So I feel like that's very important to me, and just helping other people be healthy. More specifically, like, it just makes me sad, like, that I've lost family members and people that are close to me.
I can relate. We all can relate to that. He don't. This nigga right now is. I'm starting to see a little bum in him. Okay, so I hope that she doesn't find herself attracted to this nigga because she's attracted to him more than the other guy.
Essentially for no reason. And so some health is really passionate to me, and I've had actually a tough injury myself, so it just sent me on this health journey, spiritual type of journey. And that would be the thing that I'm most passionate about, and just wanting to see the world and see just different perspectives.
He ain't hearing one word she said. He ain't paying her no fucking mind. Cool. He listen. Take the lawyer and get out of there. Get out of here. All them niggas are losers. They look like losers. All of them. Every last one of them. Get out. Get out of here. Just grab that lawyer. Get the fuck out of there.
All right. Am I allowed to ask a question? You want to ask him one more question?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead.
So I know I'm gonna get a 2 for 1.
Oh, okay.
So where do you live, and do you all have children?
Okay.
Good question. Good question. He don't got no kids. I could look at him.
Do you have children?
I currently live in Los Angeles, but that could change at any moment. I don't really like it there. So I do not have any children, but I do aspire to have children.
Sister. Okay. I'm telling you right now, he's the one. To listen to me. When the classy woman a lot of niggas ain't gonna appeal to you. That's what's good. You want that. Only that real man is.
Where do you live, and do you have any children?
I live in Phoenix and no children.
And you said you're where?
I'm in Southern California.
You're in Southern California. Okay.
I love Southern California women. God damn.
All right. It is time to pop a balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop one of their balloons. And so let me go ahead and hand you a
You gotta pump that fucking old fuck, man. All right. Get blunt lips out of there. You need to get blunt lips out of there. Go to the guy with the blue suit. This is the one you need to be with.
There you go. And go ahead and pop one balloon.
Go over there. She's gonna do it. Go pop his balloon. Don't pop.
I know.
No, not easy. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Yeah, they're both trash, but goddamn, there's only one that's better. God damn. Sister, there's nothing hard about this. Go over to that fucking clown way at the end, take the walk back over there and cut his ass off.
They literally do, because I watch.
Yeah.
Yes,
Don't fall in the looks. There's not a bad looking brother. Don't get picky now. You're already at the goalpost.
His balloon, but no, really, I'm not sure.
Come on. There you go. Come on. Pop his. Go ahead. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my fucking goodness. The minute she said it was hard, I said, how is it hard? Okay, that other nigga is a fucking bozo. Wow, what a fucking damn shame. I told you. I told you. Y'all, see, the problem is with the black sister after a while, y'all don't even know a good thing when you see it, even when you got class. She's going by looks. The guy's a little caller. She's probably attracted to him. She just did this long speech about God. He acknowledged her tattoo. This is why these good niggas get fed off to the white chick and he abuses her. Don't let the white woman get these men. Wow, sister, I was rooting for you. Now you turn out to get that piece of fucking garbage. Exactly. That nigga gonna smash and dip, right, Ken? He gonna hit it and run. He don't even really want her. Once he heard of that God stuff, he said, I'm a black man. I don't do health. I work out, but I don't do shit about health. I just pump iron. Okay? Wow, you popped his balloon. Wow.
All right.
Wow. What a So everybody that insulted you, you liked. And the one man that showed you the love and honor and treated you like a lady, well-spoken grad student, law grad student at that, you popped his balloon. Wow. It's really bad out here. Y'all don't even know what the fuck y'all doing. Y'all don't even know what y'all doing anymore. The only man that respected you on that whole thing. This is a man you want to, ladies, let me tell you something. If you got a man that's like this, I don't learn to love him. Okay? Attraction for you is no good. Okay? If he's attracted to you, that's all you need. All right. Well, listen, learn to love him. I'm telling you right now, believe me when I tell you, this is the type of man that's gonna stop fucking with sisters. This is crazy. To me, I'm gonna keep it real with you, classy and all. It seems like she just want to fuck him. I don't think she's really interested in a long-term relationship. Wow, man. Natasha says she likes to be distracted. Probably that has to change, can change that mindset when it comes to, you gotta change that mindset, ladies. That's the worst thing. I can change him. Listen to me. There's only one, listen to me. All black men, all men are garbage to me anyway. I'm a man. But there was only one man that's worthy. There was only one man on this whole fucking stage that was worthy. And she popped a balloon on this nigga. She traded us for this blunt smoker. Fucking bum. And he's a dirty looking at. That's the type of nigga when you bring back home with your father, he gonna be like, damn, I did a terrible job raising you. I must have been a piece of shit because now you got one.
James, why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
Just listening to some of the things that she's into and some of her aspirations. It was just interesting. Looks like a young Layla Ali a little bit. Probably heard that before, or maybe a Sanaa Lathan a little bit.
Giving her compliments, real compliments. Sanaa Lathan, right? I can see that.
She's dressed very well. You know, she seems like she's into faith and has those Christian beliefs. So just a pretty girl that would be interesting to know.
Cool. Thank you.
You know, most drivers don't know that they can buy out their lease.
Oh boy, these stupid AI commercials, man. Shoot these niggas. Go ahead.
Okay, let me have you scoot on that way. Let me bring you on up here with us. Come on up.
Why do you ask her why she popped the balloon? How did you skip that?
You could just go a little more. Okay, so do you all have any final?
Oh my God. Black women, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. If I didn't love y'all the way I did, man, I would give up, man. I really would. I'm aware that black and Latin women get the same fucking pile of garbage, but they know how to deal with their trash a little better. Okay, they know how to deal with their garbage. I'm really, really, really disappointed in this right here because it just proves my point. You know, read the title: Black and Latin women attract garbage. This guy's a piece of shit. I'm telling you, that's what they look like. All right, all of them. This is what a loser. This guy is a loser. There was only one guy on that whole fucking stage, and it was him. All right, Nate, well dressed. It don't matter. It doesn't matter what his dress. It's him. All of them. He don't even like her.
Question for one another. If you don't, that's okay.
How do you like to spend your free time?
How do you like to spend your free time? Fam, what kind of question is that? You don't even know how to have a conversation and she picked you because she's attracted to your ugly ass. How do you like to spend your free time? I mean, she has a job, nigga. I mean, she already said she likes to do adventurous things. Has you listened to her?
It really just depends on how I'm feeling. So sometimes
He's trying to find out, do you cook and clean like them Latin prostitutes he goes and visits? That's why he's asking you that. He doesn't care what you do when you're free. All these niggas want to do is smoke bud, fuck, and okay, now you got another weed head. You just said you don't like niggas that smoke weed. He's a weed head.
I like to go to a concert or just relax. It just depends on what I'm doing. Spend time with my family. But
Oh no, you ain't gonna do that. Oh no, we don't do the family thing. We niggas. I don't want your family getting in your head telling you how much of a piece of shit I am. All right. I don't want you around your family. I don't want you around kids. I know we may have kids, but I don't know if I'm gonna be around.
Just open for anything, traveling. So I'm just open.
Okay.
How about yourself?
Same, traveling, or it would also depend on like my schedule too.
Oh boy, he's already telling you that once they tell you that that means he ain't gonna have no time for you. Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, we about to dismiss this shit. Oh yeah, we about to dismiss class. This is really sad, man. This is really sad, man. This is really sad.
I'm pretty busy, but
that's the bullshit. This guy's in a relationship. I'm gonna tell you the deal right now. Whenever a man says he's pretty busy, he works a lot, how do you spend your free time? He has a girlfriend. This nigga's in a relationship, a full-blown relationship. So he tells you he's busy because he doesn't want you to expect time. This already is already a problem, but she fumbled. That's what she gets. She fumbled. She's getting exactly what she deserves right now. Now the truth comes out. He don't got no time. This nigga just want to smash.
I make time for what I want. So it just depends. So would that be something adventurous like a hike or just
who the nigga? They're not. Who the fuck hikes? Nobody hikes, nigga. Stop it. Okay, I hike. All right. I don't see no niggas doing no hiking when I hike. Never. There's always white people.
To the town, exploring and trying to learn something new or do some fun activity.
Can I ask one more thing?
Go ahead.
Too late for that, sister. He's not interested. We all feel it. What you gonna ask him? Does he have kids? Just pop the balloon on her, bro. Let her walk out by herself. Okay, use a bum ass nigga. Do us all a favor.
You mentioned that you live in Phoenix, but then you also mentioned that you're really busy. So I'm from California. Is that a issue?
No.
It is an issue. It's an issue. Okay. He lives in Phoenix. Okay. That nigga's not going to be driving and going back and forth unless you paying for his gas. Okay. You got to pay for his dinners and pay for his rent. This nigga is a bum. Now, you already got a red flag. That's why you asked him that. Okay. So why don't you just tell him, forget everything. I'm going to walk out by myself.
No issue.
Okay.
You ain't too far.
No, not at all. You're just next door, girl. All right. So my final question, is it a yes for you for her?
Yes.
And is it a yes for
He's
you?
not even confident, man. Sister, oh boy.
We got a match.
Ain't no match. Okay. Y'all look like fools. You like a goddamn fool. He look like a fucking dummy. Okay. All right. Only one that's getting out. Anybody, only person that's benefiting from this show is fucking Arlette. Shout out to Arlette for these fucking clowns. All right. She didn't put this old geezer up with his daughter. Okay. Shout out to Miss Jefferson, goddamn. Shout out to Gil. Shout out to Jacqueline. Yeah, she don't care about no combat. There's no compatibility here. He's not even interested. See, this is when you know a nigga's full of shit. This part here. Watch it. Watch it. She knew he's full of shit.
Trying to learn something new or do some fun activity.
He's bored. Activity for a black man is pussy. That's it. All right? He ain't trying to pay for no dinners. He wants you to cook and clean and wash his shoes. Maybe once you come over there and have a wash your Jordans.
Can I ask one more thing?
Look at this nigga's gear. But again, I can't blame her. She's surrounded. See, black women, you are a product of your environment. That's why you choose badly.
Go ahead.
Well, you mentioned that you live in Phoenix, but then you also mentioned that you're really busy. So I'm from California. Is that a issue?
It is going to be an issue. Why would you have to ask that? And then you're going to complain these men don't know what they want. They can't. No. The one man ain't knew what he wanted. You're so used to dealing with garbage, you keep picking it. Write it down, ladies and gentlemen. You're so used to being around garbage, you keep picking the garbage. God damn, why don't you let the rats pick the garbage and get this nigga out of here? You already got a red flag. He already told you I'm busy. What do you think I'm going to tell a woman I'm married? I'm going to tell her the same shit. I work a lot. I'm always on the road. So she don't expect shit. She expects less.
No.
He's lying.
Okay.
He ain't too far.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I mean, well, nigga, Jersey ain't too far, but I'm still going to say the same shit I'm doing trucking to California. You're lying.
You're just next door, girl. All right. So my final question, is it a yes for you for her?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for him? Yes. We got a man.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. Just look at the camera, the goofiness. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that shit's a mismatch. Exactly, Gail. That shit is garbage. That's a mismatch, okay? All right. Nick, can you review the girl in a white dress on this episode? Hold on. The girl in the white dress? I didn't get that far. Let me see. Who got this girl got the white dress?
No one's ever seen that.
Oh, hold on. I think they got a baddie here. Hold on.
That means.
I think they got a thick one, too. My type. Hold on.
Might want to watch the game.
Hold on.
What did it for me? I was like, I don't
have any other questions.
Hold on. Let me just do this real quick.
Okay, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Kyrene.
Kyrene, how old are you?
I'm 29 years old.
And what do you do?
I am a property financial manager, and I also have a part-time beauty business, and I'm a part-time student.
Ladies, listen, we're going to continue this review. Listen to me. Number one, stop talking about all your jobs. The more you tell a man that you do, the less he's going to do for you. Just say you're a property manager. That's it. Okay, stop talking about just stop doing that. Stop looking thirsty. Just stop it. You're too cute to be telling, so what? All right? I don't look at you and be like, well, you know, she's a financial advisor. I don't think it's good enough for me. We don't talk like that. It's physical. That's why nobody popped a balloon on you. Okay? Nobody popped a balloon on your finance. Okay?
Okay. Now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
For fun, I like to write music. I also like to go to the gym, spend time with my dog. I like to travel, like try different restaurants and foods and stuff.
Oh no. That's nice. That is fucking nice. Look at them legs. This is nice. Look at them legs.
And yeah, that's about it.
Okay. What are some things you look for in a man?
Okay, things I look for in a man. Okay, so I look for transparency and
YouTube. She said transparency. Okay, so we're going to continue on this. I will be back. Yeah. I'm telling you, do not tell when a man asks you what you do for a living. Say, if you work, I'm a financial advisor. That's it. Don't get into I also do music. I do cooking and I work at a bakery. I got 10 bit. Don't do that. Just stop that. Just stop it. That's a turnoff. Okay? All right, because that means you're doing what he would do. That's what that bozo would do. Now, black man, all right, stop telling women you're an entrepreneur. Okay? You're not Elon Musk, you bum. Okay? That means you don't got a job, nigga. Stop it. All right? Well, I'll get money. Well, getting money and making money is two entirely different things. Okay? Getting money, nigga, is an entrepreneur. You talk about entrepreneur. That's just a cover up for your jail fucking illegal action. Okay? Just knock it off. All right? Knock it off. Okay? All these niggas is dirt. And I'm going to do another review on this one when we finish. Hold on. Jazzy said, I took your advice and tried a white man. It's been a month. He sent me flowers, has cooked for me, took me on multiple dates. Our next date is another state. He wants to go out. He wants to go out of the country. Well, that's a regular day for a white man. That's regular. Shout out to Jazzy. That's a regular. That nigga ain't going to do that. Okay? If he sent you flowers, he stole them. All right. And if he cooked for you, he gonna want you to give him some ass. All right. He took you on multiple dates. That ain't happening unless you get pussy from the first one. Okay. Your next date is another state. Only time he go to another state is go to visit his homeboy in a prison, in a state jail. Okay. He wants to go out in the country. Yeah. Only time he want to go out to the country is buy a pussy. So he ain't gonna bring no sand to the beach. Okay. So you better run with that goddamn white man. Cause I tell you right now, if not, see all that trash. Listen to me. Well, Nate, is white man garbage too? Well, they're all garbage. Men are all trash. But if he's recyclable, that's good. It's more the cleaner garbage. Recyclable garbage has a purpose. You know what I mean? It's like a car, junky car. They recycle the metal. The metal could go to a precious metal. It's still precious. You understand? It still has some value with it when they fix it up. But human trash, human waste, municipal waste, that's all garbage, okay? This woman here, we're going to do a review on her next, her fucking thick ass. God damn. Hold on. Let me take one more look at her. Good God.
Communication. I also look for leadership. I also look for romantic partner.
That's it. She likes to screw. She likes to have good sex. I'm looking for a romantic partner. That's it. The end. That's all you need to tell. I'm looking for a romantic partner. If he says he ain't with it, something's wrong with him. That's a good one. I love that. Romance. I'm looking for a romantic partner. God damn. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your day. God damn. I love y'all. Have a beautiful day. God damn. Class is dismissed. Black and white women attract the garbage. All of y'all. Okay, say light skin, dark skin, fat, skinny, tall, you all attract the fucking trash. And unfortunately, a lot of y'all have been manipulated so bad that you pick the trash because you attract it. You know, your father wasn't shit, right? Your uncle wasn't shit. The niggas you date ain't shit. The fucking male friends ain't shit. Right. So after a while, you start picking up our damn things. You start looking at men visually. You don't look at the future. You make bad pickings because you're surrounded by trash. You don't have good representations. So it's understandable. You know, I'm not dragging you for that, but I'm letting you know, I'm aware why you track garbage. I'm aware when you don't know what a good looking man looks like anymore. I'm aware. I'm aware when you don't know what a real man is in the room and there was just no option. Okay, once you start saying this is a tough one, why? Because of a bum ass nigga versus an official one? This nigga's a bum. Okay, and she will be paying for his gas going back and forth to Phoenix and California. Fucking bum ass nigga. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's been real. Goddamn, I appreciate you. Have a splendid day. God bless you. Peace.